I practice primarily in commercial litigation. I chose this area of practice when I began clerking at the courts. I was very interested in the human side of litigation, the stories that you hear about people, and I found it intriguing then to try to determine how the law applied to those facts. When I went into the firm atmosphere, I added to that the fact investigation that I found very interesting, and then trying to determine how to best advocate my client's position using critical thinking and creativity. And I really enjoyed that aspect of litigation. For the commercial side, I have my undergraduate degree in commerce, and it's always been my intention to try to integrate my passion for business into my practice of law. Recently, I expanded my practice into tax litigation. I had worked on a large trust-related action that involved a lot of tax planning tools that intrigued my interest in tax. And I've always really enjoyed numbers, and so that has led me into expanding my practice into tax. As a litigator at MacPherson, Leslie and Tyerman, I have had the wonderful opportunity of working on some complex, large actions, and we've approached it with a team-based litigation. I've found it to be fascinating to work with colleagues and groups of lawyers from even other firms to bring a broad perspective to the litigation. The wonderful things that can come out of brainstorming ideas about strategies and tactics has just been fascinating for me. I've also really enjoyed seeing different perspectives and how to approach problems in different ways, which I've really found fulfilling. Another part of the large complex litigations, another thing that I value that comes out of that is the complexities that just naturally flow from larger pieces of litigation. I've really enjoyed immersing myself in the facts and the law of those that arise out of the litigation, and oftentimes working with other professionals such as accountants and engineers that bring a broad perspective and continue to challenge me to learn something new every day. I have received some very good advice from a mentor. I've worked very closely with Maurice LaPrairie at MacPherson, Leslie and Tyerman over the last many years, and he has always encouraged me to be myself. Sometimes there is a stereotype of what a litigator might be, and he has encouraged me to focus on my own strengths and to be comfortable and confident in myself. And if I'm leveraging my own strengths, that ultimately that will lead to success. I've had a wonderful opportunity to work with the United Way Regina as the chair of the Division of Law in their campaign cabinet. And I found it extremely fulfilling to engage other lawyers in the community and to rally them around some of the social issues that Regina is facing, and to have an opportunity to influence change in those social issues. One of the challenges that I have faced as a litigator is that I have small children, and so I am balancing my family life and my career. And I find that the way that I've dealt with that most effectively is through really prioritizing my time and learning to find that balance that many working parents face in balancing the demands of a busy career and the demands of a busy home life. To be successful in a litigation practice, I think that it is important to be detail-oriented and to not be afraid to dive into the facts and to try and determine all of the details that give rise to the larger problem. I think that it's also important to work hard and to persevere through challenges. There can be lots of challenges throughout the litigation process, and it's important to really persevere through them. Another thing that I think has contributed to my success as a litigator at MLT is my ability to convey to the client that I genuinely want to help them through the problem and that I'm very sincere about it. Oftentimes clients have a lot of stress related to the litigation that they're facing, and to be able to keep them calm and guide them through the process. They learn that I am dependable and responsive, and I think that really garners their trust.